Now on Fox News at 10, why some say not enough changes have been made at Bluegrass Airport nearly a year after a devastating crash.
Well, we broke a record once again today. Tomorrow's going to be another hot one, but a little bit of relief just in time for the weekend. Details coming up.
The most common health problem at the state fair that's kept the Red Cross busy.
The new facility that gives the St. X Tigers a home game advantage for the first time in 90 years.
Now, Fox News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Elizabeth Woolsey. Don Schroeder is off tonight. Monday will mark the one-year anniversary of the crash of Comair Flight 5191. The flight crashed shortly after takeoff from Lexington's Bluegrass Airport, killing 49 of 50 people on board. Fox 41's Bennett Haberly reveals what's changed since the tragedy. Bennett?
Well, Elizabeth, this is a difficult week for many, so difficult that Bluegrass Airport officials declined to be interviewed for this report. Now, while some changes have been implemented, there are still others like the air traffic controllers who say they are plagued by staffing issues. Nearly a year since the crash of Comair Flight 5191. Bluegrass Airport has made visible changes.
We decided we met all the rules and regulations that were in place. We have, as you mentioned, added a few signage to the airport, which is an ongoing process, and I think the FAA has recommended many airports do that.
Large numbers now clearly designate runways 26 and 22.
The human error far outweighed the system error in this case.
In its hearing last month, the NTSB concluded pilot error was the primary cause of the crash, an error that sent the Bombardier jet off the wrong runway. Staffing in the airport's tower became a sensitive issue after the crash. In fact, it's still one of great importance. The vice president of the Air Traffic Controllers Union was on duty in the tower this evening and therefore could not come out of the tower for our interview. And what changes would you like to see?
Definitely staffing.
Union Vice President Ken Bechtold told Fox 41 News Bluegrass Airport has 17 fully certified controllers. 6 are still in training. Another 3 are expected to retire in the next 6 months.
With losing 3 certified and the ones in training, that'll put us back down to, I think, 20.
Only 1 controller was in the tower on the morning of the crash. That resulted in an increased scrutiny on the Lexington Tower. If retirements continue, Bechtold says, staffing at Bluegrass will dwindle close to the FAA's minimum of 18 staffers. An FAA spokeswoman says in the year that's followed the crash, several recommendations have included improving pilot communication, airport signage, and a call to action to make improvements before 2008 at 75 of the nation's largest airports. Bechtold says it's often difficult to forget what sparked this.
We still occasionally, it's hard not to bring it up and think about it.
Now, earlier this afternoon, I spoke to Amy Clay. She's the widow of Captain Jeff Clay, who was the pilot on board that day. She says she understands her husband's role in this, but also has recently pushed for improvements to the entire aviation system. I'm Bennett Haberly, Fox 41 News.
Thanks, Bennett. On Sunday, a public memorial service will be held to honor the victims of Comair Flight 5191. The service begins at 2:30 at Southland Christian Church. That's at 5001 South Harrodsburg Road, which is just outside of Lexington. Anyone with questions about the service can call the Lexington Mayor's office at 859-258-3100. Families of the victims have scheduled private services for Monday, the first anniversary of the crash. Another day of record-breaking heat, and we're not getting much relief at night. Meteorologist Lori Farmer joins us now to tell us if more records will be broken. I feel like I know the answer to this one.
We could possibly tie a record tomorrow, maybe break a record. Things are going to cool down just a little bit, though, in here for the weekend. Now, we do have a heat advisory, which is in effect once again tomorrow from noon to 8 p.m. Includes pretty much all the Fox 41 viewing area. Right now, we're still hanging out in the 90s at 90 degrees, and it is going to be a very warm night, as you mentioned, Elizabeth, with an overnight low temperature only down to about 79 degrees. That means when you wake up, head out tomorrow, temperatures will likely be in the low 80s already, and I do think that we're going to make it up to close to 100 degrees tomorrow. Again, that heat advisory in effect, mostly sunny skies, but a bit of a cool down just in time for the weekend. Also a chance of rain this weekend. I'll detail that coming up in a few minutes.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Lori. Well, the heat isn't the only thing setting records in Louisville. So is the number of people the Red Cross has treated for heat-related health problems at the Kentucky State Fair. Fox 41's Julie Tam is live at the fair tonight to tell us the heat is not just taking a toll on people. Julie?
Right, well, the people certainly felt the heat out here this afternoon on the Midway, and right now it's obviously cooled down a lot, so a lot more people are out. But in the heat, let's not forget about the animals that are much larger and heavier.
With the sun overhead and hardly any shade, nearly a dozen fairgoers and workers have gotten emergency treatment for heat cramps at the fair.
Just staying out in the Midway a little too long out in the heat, not taking care of themselves.
Mike Allendorf has been on the Red Cross emergency response team for more than a decade.
For your information, we'll be on the Midway for a little bit.
He says this year has kept EMTs the busiest in treating heat-related illnesses. Paramedics have had to use ice packs and take some people to the hospital, even though most rides sit empty or spin around nearly empty.
It's real hot out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what the temperature is, but it's got to be over 100.
The ride operators say not too many people come out during these afternoon hours because it's simply too hot. They either wait till the sun sets or come out earlier in the morning.
The ones that do come find relief from the heat wherever they can. Many choose to go indoors, but even inside, some still find it hot. Farmers keep their cows cool with fans and mix water into their feed.
They have a short walk, and they're really exhausted by the time that they get to their night spots.
If there's one good thing about the hot temperatures, these kids have found it.
There's like no lines.
I know, there's no lines for anything. There's nothing,
That's
it's no lines for everything.
Now, while soft drinks and slushies are certainly refreshing during this summer heat, the Red Cross says it's very important to remember to always drink water as well to stay hydrated and safe. Reporting live from the fairgrounds, Julie Tam, Fox 41 News.
Thanks, Julie. Well, this hot, uncomfortable weather is just the start of problems for many low-income families. Hundreds of LG&E customers are facing cutoffs because they can't keep up with the high cooling bills the heat wave is generating. Louisville's Community Action Partnership began offering summer energy assistance on Tuesday. It has been flooded by people in need of help, so the federal money is almost used up.
Well, pretty much every bill I've seen are $400 to $600, and our maximum amount that we can pay is $250. So it is helping them to stay on, to whereas next month when they get their bill, hopefully they'll be able to make some payment arrangements or something. So hopefully this will supplement them through the hot weather.
Tomorrow morning, community action offices at 3rd and Oak and at the Southwest Government Center are expected to finish allocating the $220,000 Louisville was given to distribute for assistance. A Senate panel has approved a plan granting hundreds of millions in tax breaks for coal and power companies that want to develop projects in Kentucky. The bill was approved by House lawmakers yesterday during the second special session of the summer. It's scheduled for a final vote before the Senate tomorrow. Legislative leaders developed the proposal after Peabody Energy announced it would consider building a $3 billion coal gasification plant in Kentucky. A school bus crash in Bullitt County sent students and the driver to local hospitals. The bus driver drove into a ditch this morning rather than hit an oncoming truck. She was able to keep the bus upright until it bumped and stopped along Bethel Church Road near Mount Washington. The crash sent 18 students from Eastside Middle School and the driver to local hospitals. The school district says the most serious injury is a broken collarbone.
A little white truck that was in our lane, and it wouldn't stop or nothing, and it was going really fast. And Miss Andolin, my bus driver, she went on the side of the road to try to miss him.
Students and their parents praise bus driver Adeline Corfich. The Sheriff's Department is looking for the driver of a white pickup truck, which they believe crossed in front of the bus. Police say a local dentist wrote fraudulent prescriptions for 40,000 pain pills for personal use. And now a total of 7 people, including his dental assistants and some family members of employees, also face charges. Fox 41's Valerie Chin reveals more arrests are expected.
It was just not visible. I did not see it as something that you'd ever suspected.
Dr. Wayne Mortensen is one of the founders of Mortensen Family Dental, which employs about 23 dentists. He personally hired Dr. Brandon Allen to open up the Hillview office, where Allen was a dentist for 3 years and saw between 25 and 30 patients a day. This week, police arrested Allen, his dental assistants, and some family members for writing and filling 40,000 hydrocodone pain pills for personal use. The dental office actually found the problem.
We were doing a routine chart audit when we started seeing more prescription usage than we thought we should see.
Police say for Allen, the problem dated back to 2003. Right now, for the preliminary investigation, Allen is charged with 8 counts of obtaining a controlled substance through fraud or deceit, which is a Class D felony. Police say Allen wrote prescriptions and instructed the assistants to have them filled for him at local pharmacies. Police say 3 employees face the same charges as Allen for retrieving the pills from the pharmacies.
Some of the people said, what made life easier in the office? You know, my stomach twists a little bit with that answer.
On Wednesday, police arrested 3 more women for getting those fraudulent prescriptions filled. Police say some are relatives of current employees, one's a former employee. Police have 2 detectives working in this case night and day and say more arrests are expected.
We've got some statements from some people saying they split the pills. Well, I don't think they split them to collect them. They either did 2 things with them. They swallowed them or shot them up, or 3 things, or sold them.
The Hillview office remains open, but other dentists and employees are filling in as the company waits for the outcome of the police investigation.
This has literally been a river of poison, of hydrocodone going out and flowing back to this dentist.
Certainly a personable, nice young man. I would have never suspected it. I mean, it just tears me up because he's a family man.
Valerie Chin, Fox 41 News.
A home football game will truly be a home game for the first time in St. X history. And your first look inside the new facility that's taking Tiger football to a whole new level. Also tonight, Oxmoor Center offers 2 major gifts for shoppers just in time for the holidays. And a new scam involving a popular job-seeking website highlights the dangers of posting personal information online. We'll explain next on Fox News at 10.
Shop Watson's big Labor Day sale for 30 to 70% off on the final clearance of over 200 above-ground pools, over 100 top brand spas, 300 sets of outdoor casual furniture, including wicker and aluminum sets from as little as $188. 30 to 70% off on over 1,000 counter and bar stools that will fit and match any decor setting and style. Priced from just $29 during the big Labor Day sale, only at Watson's.
We have all the fun.
Family Guy, Obey, Watch, and Laugh.
Coming this fall.
I'm Bill Harris, Commercial Loan Officer for Louisville Community Development Bank. I want your business to grow, and helping you achieve your goals shouldn't be a challenge. Make us your bank of choice for working capital, a line of credit, term loans, new construction, and more. My business is banking. Our mission is community development. My passion is music. Come in and see me, and I'll help you compose your next business plan.
It's Toyota's Lots on the Lot event. With so many great clearance deals, it's your final chance to take advantage of low-rate financing or special lease rates on Corolla, Camry, or RAV4. Get 0.9 for 60 months on any new 07 4Runner, or choose 0% financing on any new 07 Tundra. Toyota's Lots on the Lot clearance absolutely ends September 4th.
Get ready to rock. The Water Tower. 2 days of outstanding live music. Saturday, September 1st and Sunday, September 2nd. Non-stop energy all day with 18